So I was having a conversation with my father about Ozzy Osbourne. The first thing we talked about, which sparked the conversation, was reality TV. On reality TV, people often play sensationalistic, exaggerated characters based on themselves. Take the show The Osbournes, for example. If you've never seen it, it's supposed to be the real Ozzy Osbourne, the real Sharon Osbourne and their whole family, but realistically, they're playing a persona, they're exaggerating their personalities for entertainment purposes. It's not real life, it's reality TV. It's exaggerated, it's performative. It's a bit like a character, exaggerated, sensationalistic. This is not how they behave in real life, it should be common sense. It became more, at one time reality TV kind of duped people into thinking it was real life, but I think over time people began to realize it's sensationalistic. So Black Sabbath had their final concert with Ozzy Osbourne, and Ozzy was there. I think he has, neurological damage. I think he's, he's got Parkinson's, and he was sitting on a chair and he was performing. And I said how I'm extremely self-conscious. I said how I think people look at me like I'm a simpleton. I think people look at me like I'm a vegetable mind. I think people look at me like I'm a pudding head. And I think people look at me extremely critically. But I said, I know this is a bad example, but look at Ozzy Osbourne. He's got neurological damage. He's crazy and out there and weird, and people love him. Fellow rock musicians love him. His fan base, adores him. And he's been nuts and out there for at least 20, 30, I don't know how many years. So, I know he's got a lot of praise because he's a rock legend, but also just realize, just because you're quirky, just because you're weird, just because you're different, doesn't mean you're unworthy of love. People can love you. People, you gotta like yourself and not be so, you gotta get self-esteem, self-confidence, and like yourself. I'm not trash, I'm not garbage, and just because I'm crazy, that doesn't mean, somebody might not adore me and love me and say, wow, this guy's like Ozzy Osbourne, So, that's something to keep in mind.